Seemingly out of nowhere, definitely not leaked for months, a full-on graphical remake and gameplay remaster of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion is out. Virtuos and Bethesda Game Studios have teamed up to rebuild the entirety of Oblivion's graphics in Unreal Engine 5. It is an enormous package, with all of the original release's DLC, some very smart gameplay improvements, and a completely rebuilt UI. It, of course, is a Day 1 Game Pass title as well, with all the fun jank, the frustrating jank, and indelible cool-as-shit charm of Oblivion all being there. And it is glorious. Let's get into it in the XboxEra review of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Not remade. I'm a pretty big Bethesda fan, starting first with The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind on the original Xbox. For their older titles, Oblivion is still my favorite. The story sees you as an unnamed prisoner freed thanks to visions of the Emperor as he tries to escape. That Emperor, of course, is voiced by the one and only Patrick Stewart, and he's been having them his entire life. For roughly 30 to 80 hours, depending on just how much you want to meander, you are going to wander the countryside, slaying fantastical creatures. Enter the gates of Oblivion and take on Daedric lords, and it is all Bethesda's classic Gamebryo engine clockwork simulation. The good and the bad come with that, of course. While the graphics are the star of this remaster, there have been multiple gameplay tweaks and improvements. You can now sprint, which is amazing. Leveling has been changed to be a mix of Oblivion and Skyrim, with improvements to enemy level scaling, which used to really suck ass in the original. Weapon hits have sound effects and graphical impacts when they land for a change, and the UI overhaul is a massive improvement over the original. But hey, you're going to start off with the game's character creator, which has been completely overhauled. You can now create some truly monstrous protagonists thanks to the insane proportions you're allowed to use. So much of the fun, broken crap that people love is not only still here, but it's funnier than ever. Oblivion was infamous for some of its audio editing, and those foibles and funny line deliveries are still here, though there are also new voice lines recorded for the non-human races. It is all part of a massive 120 gigabit download that I'm sure is mostly 4K and higher resolution textures. While the game engine itself has stayed the same, there is a new graphical layer running on top of it, a la the Halo CE N2 that Xbox put out a decade plus ago. My god, time flies. It's the latest Unreal Engine 5 feature set being used to great effect. I played a lot on both Xbox Series X and my PC, and the game ran and looked great on both. Xbox has a 30 FPS and 60 FPS quality and performance modes where you can also turn on or off screen space reflections and motion blur. PC has a full array of options you can choose from, including hardware ray-traced lumen for its lighting, and holy crap is it stunning. Gone is the incredible amounts of gloom from the 2006 release, replaced with damn near perfect real-time lighting effects. Whether it's the golden hour outside or torch in a cave, the lighting makes the game a consistent feast for the eyes. But it's still a 2006 game at its heart, because there's been a lot of talk of remaster versus remake around Oblivion. While there have been numerous tweaks to combat and the whole movement system is kind of redone, it still plays in the end like a title designed in 2006. I think Oblivion held up a lot better than Morrowind, for instance, compared to the last time I played that, but it can still be pretty damned rough. What is a lot better, though, is the third-person camera, which they made more Starfield-like, being usable at all times instead of a weird floaty mess like it used to be. Though, the first-person camera is gone whenever you're on horseback now, which is a little bit of an immersion bummer, but this game came out when guides were also a big thing, and despite some UI changes, it can still be pretty damn confusing on where to go and what to do. As far as I can tell, no quests have really been changed, only a couple added to get the Deluxe Edition DLC items, so if you already know the game, it won't feel that different. For newcomers, I do suggest leaning into guides whenever you feel properly stuck on a quest chain. In the end, The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered is about as good a remaster as you could hope for. It doesn't look to reinvent the gameplay, instead focusing on smart tweaks where possible. What is remade are the graphics, and Virtuos has done a stupendous job, keeping the feel of the original while overhauling every single pixel. It's available, of course, day one on Game Pass, it's fully play anywhere in the Xbox ecosystem, and it retails for $50 on PlayStation and PC on Steam as well. Oblivion, just an easy recommendation, as this is one of my favorite games of all time, now being that much better.